so let's get started. So I'm having the Laying Low in MAC Pro Longwear Pink Pot. And I'll be going ahead and putting that all over my lid. So I'll be putting that on that lid everywhere so like that it can last my eyeshadows. Then all I'm doing is just patting motions. And once I do that, I'm going to go ahead and go to the next eye. And I prefer to go ahead and set it with a powder right after doing the Laying Low Pro Longwear. So like that I can have more easy access whenever I have an application of the eyeshadow. Then I'm going to bring it down on the bottom. Just to like that, whenever it comes to do the bottom of the lower lash line of the shadows, it'll be a lot easier and it will not crease. I'll be using the Muse, or is it Muse, something like that. I'm going to put that on the top, and as you can see I already started shadowing that part on top of my top of the it's not the corner, it's the cut crease type, but it's a little bit on the top. So I'll be just using also the brush that it came along with the Mario palette, which is the Anastasia brush dual. And then I'll be using this Morphe brush, and this one is the number M330, and I'll be just blending the edges to soften that out. Just soften it, and blending. Once I do that, I'm going to go ahead and take the Fifth Avenue. That shade is gorgeous. All you have to do is just do it with your finger, and it's going to stick right into your lid. You don't need nothing else. It sticks right on it. And I'm just going to pat that on my actual lid to make that kind of like a cut crease, but it's not really a cut crease. It's just like more blendable type. And I'm just going to do that with my finger. And you just want to press and not rub it. You just want to press on your lid while you're doing that. Alright, and once I do that, I'm going to go back into that brush, the double-ended one, with the one I was doing on the top of the crease, and blend that out. I'm going to go in with my Katvond tattoo liner and the blackest, and I'm just going to go ahead and do my wing liner. And the tattoo liner is called Trooper. And then I'm going to try to do the wing liner on the other side. So you just want to make sure you start, make a line, and then you bring it back in. And then you just start putting it together with the top line on it. And that will be your wing. And you can always create it either thicker or thin, and however long you want to. But I mean, just keep practicing, and you know, we never are perfect. So as you can see here, I'm still trying to perfect that eyeliner and that wing, I'm sorry. And as you can see, I'm trying so hard. And here I'm using my Queen Bee lashes, and I'm also curling my lashes with this Tarte curler. And I love this one. If you haven't tried it, I would suggest you go and get one. Here's my telescopic mascara. I love this mascara. This is one layer of the that I'm putting before my fake lashes, so that I can have them set and ready. Now, if you hear any noises on the background, it's just my kids playing around like always. And then I'm going to go ahead and pop in my lashes. Now, if you want to see a full tutorial, I do have a tutorial link in my subscription. And on there, you can always check out my underneath lashes on the way I do it. But on here, I'm doing it just on the top, just to make it easier for you all. And if you have any questions on my lash glue, it's the one Velour lash, and that one I love because you only apply the exact amount on the lash, and it comes with a wand. Once you do that, you just pop them in, and you don't have to wait for the time to dry out. So it's amazing. I'm going to go in back with my Tattoo Trooper liner from Katvond just to go ahead and cover a little bit more to for the lash, the lash line, I guess you can say. And like that, you won't be able to tell the difference whenever you're wearing falsies. And once I do that, I'm going to go ahead and go with my City Color eyeliner. I'm going to go ahead and tight line. I'm just only going to do that on the underneath. And sorry for those weird eyes, but I was trying my hardest not to poke myself. And after that, let's go with my foundation. And this is the Decay, and I'm going in with my beauty blender. Now, I did prime my face before I started this. As you can tell, I did already my brows. They already are done. So if you want to see a full tutorial about that, let me know in the comments down below. And this Urban Decay, I would not complain. You just have to work with it, try to maneuverate. I did prime since my skin is really oily. I did put a primer, and you can always let me know if you want to see more about it. And here I'm also using the Tarte tape one, and this is on the light medium concealer. I'm just going to go ahead and do it underneath my eyes and make it like a triangle. And it's called the Tarte Shape Tape Contour Concealer. Had to say it better than that. And once I do that, I'm just going to go ahead and put that on a little bit on my nose, a little bit under my chin, and up in between my eyebrows. I'm going to go in with Mario Badescu, spray that on my beauty blender, and start blending it out. And you just want to make sure you blend it out really well. You don't want to make it look like, okay, well, you just have like a big part of that underneath, like really white. So what I'd like to do, I like to do that first with that edge of the pointing tip, and then I'll go in with the back where I was using my foundation to pounce it. Then I'll go ahead and pounce it with the back of it as well to blend in, the concealer with the foundation as well. So all I do is just blend. Then right after that, I'm gonna go in with my Laura Mercier, and this is the Laura Mercier translucent powder. And that one I'm just gonna go ahead and bake my underneath, and as you know, everybody does it now these days, so why not? I'm gonna go ahead and bake my underneath eyes and let that sit for a little bit. Like that, it will not crease. So I cannot complain about this powder, but if you want an affordable one, I would recommend the Air Spun one. I like to do it on the side of my nose. Just the fact, since I'm really oily, it keeps me really more matte. As well, if you prefer to use glasses, you can always take that powder a little bit more up where your glasses sit on, and that's gonna make you kind of last longer your makeup and not trace while you have your glasses on. And on here, I'm just also gonna do the bottom part to go ahead and intensify my contour once I put that on. And I'll just go ahead and put that on their side. And here I'm using the NYX, and this NYX one is the matte bronzer one, and it's in the deep tan. I'm gonna go ahead and get my e.l.f. a brush angled. I'm just gonna go ahead and contour my side of my cheeks, and then I'm gonna go ahead and contour my forehead to make it look smaller. Shalala, shalala, shalala. Then after that, I'm just going to bring a little bit down on my chin, on the sides of my chin to, not make that double chin type, Then I'm going to put a little bit that on my nose as well, right after the chin. And you just want to make sure you blend that really well, because you don't want to have that line of the bronzer, and girl, it's not going to look cute. So in here, I'm just going to go in my powder, and this is the Sephora one, so it's the 30 Sable Sand. I'm just gonna get my Morphe brush. I'm sorry, the BH Cosmetic brush. It doesn't have a number, so I'm just gonna dust that everywhere. And once I do that, I'm gonna grab my powder, set that all the rest of the areas that I did not set. And I really like this procedure, or process you can say, because it does mattify my face. But once you set your face with a spray, it's gonna look amazing. And here I'm just using a makeup wipe just to take off the extra excess of the makeup on my lips, just to give it more definition once I apply my lipstick. Then I'm gonna go back with Isabel, and I'm gonna go in under my bottom lash line. I'm gonna use the same brush, Anastasia. All I'm doing, I'm gonna go ahead and blend that all over, so that I can use the same colors that I did on my upper crease. Ooh, that sounded like I wanted to burp. So sorry, guys. Then after that, I'm gonna go back with Violetta or Violet. Is it Violetta or Violet? I'm not sure, but I'm gonna go ahead and do that the same way. Go ahead and blend that on the bottom of the lash line. And I don't know about you guys, but if you wear contacts just like me, it's so hard when the powder goes inside. It's horrible. Anyways, so now I'm going and taking Hollywood with just my pinky finger. I'm gonna dab that in the inner corners of my eyes to go ahead and give it a pop. And I would suggest, I did have one of my friends, mentioned that she would rather have a transition color for your eyebrow. Is it called brow bone? And she thought, well, it's missing on the palette, so you know what, I think it does missing on the palette a brow bone powder to go ahead and blend in with your eyeshadows on top. Anyways, and then I'm gonna go in with telescopic bottom one. For your, it's not telescopic bottom one, it's actually for my bottom lashes. I'm gonna use, sorry guys, I had a hair, not a hair, it's like, whenever I was wiping my, you get the drill, when I was wiping my lips from the foundation, I guess you can say, I had a little, you know what I mean, like the fur of that wiping. Yeah, so don't think wrong. No. Anyways, so I'm gonna go in with my NYX, and this is in the color Pink the Town, and I'm just gonna use the same brush, which is my contour blush from Elf, and I'm just gonna dab that a little bit on top, and then I'm going to get a little bit more of my NYX matte bronzer to go ahead and intensify that contour on there. Just blending both colors, and then right after that, I'm gonna get my MAC Soft and Gentle is a mineralized skin finish with my Morphe brush, and this is the M501. You guys, I love this to apply my highlighter. I'm not even kidding you. I don't know how many times you're gonna see me applying this highlight, but I love it. And then on my nose, I don't use the brush because I think it tends to put a lot of powder or a lot of product on my nose, and it kind of intensifies on my pores. So I just grab a little bit and just dab it. That's it. Just dab, and that brings the highlight on my nose. And as you can see, I'm applying more and more on it. And you guys, I cannot see. Oh, let's go with my lipstick. So here I'm taking the lipstick, and this one, it's on the Maybelline one, and it's on the color, let me see if I can find it, you guys. Let me see, I don't know where I put it at, but it's a Maybelline lipstick. The Maybelline lipstick, it's in the 945 Stormy. You guys, I love this. I don't know about you guys, but I'm trying to stay a little bit away from liquid lipsticks, but hey, let's go with lip gloss. So I got another Maybelline New York one, and this is in the shade 060, and it's called Nude Illusion. How pretty is that? On top of the lipstick of another nude, why not? I'm ready for fall, you guys. I'm just blabbing here. But anyway, so yeah, I cannot complain about this palette. Mario did such a good job. And on here, I'm just spraying my Mario Badescu setting spray. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you like it, this look. And thank you so much to Mario for bringing this palette out. And I really like this palette. I like the way that this shimmer is ready for fall. You can create any looks with it. And I do want to say congratulations. And as well, if you enjoyed my tutorial today. And if you want to follow me on my social media, go ahead and like and subscribe my YouTube channel. And I hope I can see you guys soon. I hope you like my setup. And if you have any questions or comments or any ideas you want me to do, go ahead and let me know. Comment down below, share, like, and do all the jazz. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and thank you so much for supporting me and each one of you as well. If you have any questions, like I mentioned, I do apologize for taking a while for not loading up a video, but I am doing that more often now. So I'm in the process also of thinking of doing my hair. So if you have any suggestions on what should I do to my hair, right now I have a lot of colors in it, but I'm thinking about going blue black. So yeah, that's it. So thanks so much for watching again. You have a wonderful day. Thank you.